Will that happen today? We'll see if UsedForGlue, how he fares against this very powerful Grandmaster sub that we've seen so many times last week. All right, let's see how are they going to start it. UsedForGlue, very mathematical. He goes very much on what is guaranteed. And like that, he sees a blocked low poke and he goes in and presses the button. Tags him with the overhead sword hammer. That's one thing Cryomancer has of a Grandmaster, use of the EX hammer, massive damage. Oh, lovely bait on the slide though, just to shoot through any offense that Taco was going to do. And here come these zero on block strings. Crazy stuff. It's one thing Cryomancer has is just these crazy cool normal strings that just, I mean, they don't set them up for a lot of damage by themselves, but they're really good on block, they're really good on hit, and before you know it, like, you can't move. They really lock you down, especially if the Cryomancer is like really making the most of them. Oh, tagged with backdash, but will not get much off that. It could very much be a game, I think, of Taco really having that full screen presence. But when UsedForGlue gets in, I think the match will change quite drastically the second he gets meter. I mean, that meter burn hammer, having armored properties launching for really good damage by itself. I mean, the second UsedForGlue gets that bar, that's when this matchup will become very much more explosive, I imagine. There we go. So this is where Grandmaster is going to be able to prevail. He has got UsedForGlue cornered right now. Taco with a really nice combo. No doubt this will go into hard knockdown into another clone, just like that. I tries to grab him with the clone, gets tagged by the clone. And here we go, Taco taking the next round really convincingly here with that Grandmaster corner pressure. UsedForGlue is going to have to get out of the corner right now. I mean, he's sitting on quite a lot of meter right now, which really got him a lot of damage in round one, but he is cornered. This is where it's going to be difficult for him. Good blocks there. Tries to get the jump in, gets a full jump in. Was probably not ready for that to connect, but it has to be the meter burn hammer to get full combo. Here comes the damage. What comes next? That's the question. Yeah, just trying to get as far away from the corner as possible. Doesn't want any business being there. Does get the low, and again, leaves him standing. Good use of down 4. I think UsedForGlue always acknowledging that if a low normal is blocked, the opponent is minus there. I mean, he's not going to be able to get any kind of pressure if you block that normal, and that is going to be a swift. That was not a true combo. That was a reset into that last hit. I think UsedForGlue may have thought he was going to build the breakout, and that's where he opted to go for the hammer. But RubyMyTaco had a really good second round there. He did manage to just corner UsedForGlue and really just annihilate his health bar. But as soon as UsedForGlue got out of the corner, that was where it was difficult. But that's how the matchup goes. But what I love about watching UsedForGlue play Sub-Zero currently, I mean, we have the pleasure of fighting this guy quite a lot, being one of our UK guys. He's very, as we mentioned, very, very mathematical. But we're going to do a replay here. This is the sort of corner pressure that Sub-Zero can obviously obtain, but this is only in Grandmaster. But then when you turn that round, I mean, that was a dominant round. I mean, that entire game was practically a flawless victory. It was practically a flawless victory, that round. Very much all 3 rounds, though. I mean, both of UsedForGlue's rounds were as dominant. I mean, it's quite a nuts game, but I mean, the way UsedForGlue likes to play is he will look entirely on what is guaranteed on hit. So things like if he sees a down 4 on hit, he will run in. If he sees any one of his combo strings hit, they don't do much damage, but the reality is they lock you down. You are significantly minus when he hits you with those moves. So he runs in and goes for something else. You've not taken much damage, but before you know it, you've been locked in for half the game and half your health is But then Cryomancer has the armored hammer for the launcher into big, like, close to 40% damage for just the hammer by itself as a starter, which does, chew up counterpokes. Going into game 2, he uses the hammer Speaking of counterpokes, acknowledging that Taco is going to try and get that first hit and chew straight through it with the meter burn hammer. Such a good tool for Cryomancer. Oh, doesn't quite get attacked by the ice ball. Taco going some really good zoning right now. Understands that with the clone, he does have the full range advantage with the clone. However, this will not be doing any chip damage to you. Oh, and he tags him with the ice. I do not think Taco was actually ready for that. Good block on the overhead. Does go in. Meaning, it is unsafe on block. Point blank, but does go for the punish. Doesn't quite get it. Oh, lovely jump just to go in there. I don't think UsedForGlue was ready for that, but the important thing about Cryomancer is that string does leave the opponent standing and forward, whereas in the other variations it throws them behind. So if you're trying to keep the opponent in the corner, that string is fantastic to use. Oh, good, the down 4. Oh, returns with his own down 4 on hit, just to really stop that pressure going on. I mean, this is something that Sub-Zero can't really chip you out from full screen. So when he hasn't got a life lead, the clone isn't really going to do a lot for him here. And does go for the run into 50-50. Taco looking to get some damage on the board here. Manages to get himself a throw. Oh, and he tags him with the freeze there. And this will be corner carry. So unfortunately drops the combo, but gets the hard knockdown from the slide. That's the important thing. And he tags him with the range on that meter burn hammer. Just tagged him. I mean, the armor the EX hammer has did absorb the clone, which let him just donk Sub-Zero on the head just like that. Taco really going for some own pressure here. Let's get the clone. Ooh, oh, lovely jump kick, and that's one of the changes that Sub-Zero received. Jump kick tags and gets rid of the clone entirely. Yeah, whenever Grandmaster Sub-Zero is hit or blocks an attack with a clone on the screen, the clone will disappear as a nerf that he received in the latest balance patch. UsedForGlue making the most of that. Oh, interesting slide. Gets tagged. Lovely hit confirm into the meat burn freeze. This will be a full combo into the corner carry once again. This is where Taco needs to be. He needs to get that corner carry. He needs to just lock him down and not let him out of this. Oh, doesn't quite go for a true combo. Does manage to get a Lucha jump punch to reset it though into, again, another drop. And UsedForGlue gets himself out of the corner. No hit confirm on that. And this time goes into the EX hammer once again. Spends the bar. He's confident. What is the next setup? Is Taco going to do a slide? He armors through. Doesn't quite get the combo though. But this may take it if he gets the slide next. Oh, that was it. That really good use of the clone by Taco. And he has got the meter advantage this time. Like, he has a breaker available. Like, when you Grandmaster Sub-Zero, when you have a breaker, you can really afford to take some risks. Oh, he tries to whip punish, gets tagged by the string. Taco sitting on a significantly larger lead here in terms of meter. And again, that's very important. Does end UsedForGlue in the corner. Oh, jumps over the hammer. Doesn't get a punish, but the positioning is more important there, I think. Taco sitting on significantly more meter right now. Oh, does go into the raw slide. Risky stuff. Again, UsedForGlue go for the jumping. Oh, doesn't quite win the air trade. Taco does manage to prevail that time. Now, this is going to be quite a tricky situation for Glue. I mean, Taco sitting on so much bar. He can break at any point. Tags the down 4, but goes in, tries to get some pressure. Good block on the overhead. Down 4 once again. Gets tagged by the low. Is he going to break? He's opting not to break. Is saving the meter. Maybe he's looking for it for a nice unscaled X-ray combo, potentially, to really end the round at this health. Absolutely, I mean, by no means is UsedForGlue out, but this will be a bit of an uphill fight. Taco sitting full screen, the threat of the clone there, sitting on full meter too. Good block. Tags, lovely instant jump 1 to really anti-air that attempt. And does manage back the overhead, doesn't quite manage to confirm to the combo. Oh, gets the overhead, he's going to have to break here. Yeah, that was a really smart break from Taco. Oh, doesn't quite get it with this clone. That will trade. That is a Mortal Kombat 9 trade, ladies and gentlemen. Both players sitting on 1 bar. Are we going to see Meter Burn slide? Oh, UsedForGlue gets the hammer, doesn't get the combo, but it doesn't matter because he gets it anyway. Oh my days. UsedForGlue does manage to take that round, just like that, that clutch comeback. I mean, he went in for the armored hammer. He did challenge a follow-up. I mean, it's always risky when you use armor, when you have that much health left, because you still take the damage with armor, so you're going to hit it. But if you got hit by anything apart from that clone, that would have killed him, and that trade wouldn't have won. But he made the read, and that's why he got the win. I mean, he dropped the combo. he dropped the combo in that situation, but it just didn't matter. I mean, it was right at the end, right there. Again, just acknowledges the clone. But he dropped. That was it. That was the drop. But he did manage to catch him. I think Taco may have gone for a wake up there, and that is why he ate the grab. He might try to wake up slide or something. May have been. Something I really want to point out, though, we haven't done so far, is that obviously both players here are playing Sub-Zero. If you at home want to support the ESL Online League, if you pick up the Blue Steel Sub-Zero skin, portions of the profits from that skin will go to competitive prize pots for the ESL Finals in Burbank, California. It starts out at a minimum of $50,000. However, your contributions by picking up that skin will add to that. So if you want to support the scene, but you don't want to compete, but you still want to support, then picking up that skin is a really good way to do so. Well, we just had Combo Breaker over the weekend with a $10,000 pot, which GJ Dizzy beat Sonic Fox in Grand Finals for. But speaking of this game right now, this will once again be a Sub-Zero mirror. Taco does manage to get the full jump in. Doesn't confirm to a full combo, but he does this time. How much damage he can put on the table. He is going to leave UsedForGlue cornered here, which is exactly where he needs to be. Oh, does get ate by the Meter Burn hammer. Neutral jumping Cryomancer on Wake Up is not normally advised. I mean, just because of that. That Meter Burn hammer does a deceivingly large amount of damage, considering most of the time it is just hammer into back 2 into forward 3, forward 3, 2. It scales really nicely. Oh, he does get caught pressing buttons there. UsedForGlue tagged by the Meter Burn Ice Ball. Most likely did not expect the Ice Ball there, but a good read there on Taco. Finds himself in the corner. Really nice block on the low. Doesn't quite get the double overhead there. Quite a crucial drop. Oh, Taco caught pressing buttons after the down 4 and hit, but really good Meter Burn slide by UsedForGlue to get out of the corner, but risky stuff. Had that been blocked, he would have been possibly lost the round at the health he's got left. But one thing I'd like to point out is that UsedForGlue he's so patient all the time. A lot of the time, he'll literally just comfortably sit full screen, and the second he sees that time to put in a down 4, and then he sees it hit, he'll then go in and start applying his offense. And these little individual strings, that, as I said, they keep you locked down for so long. By the time you realise what's going on, you've taken more damage than he has, and now he can sit full screen. And then just throw Meter Burn Ice Ball to really try and get the advantage. Oh, but he does quite walk into it. Quite fortunate for UsedForGlue to get hit by that. Wow, hammer time. He recognised that he had dropped, wasn't quite in range for the back 1 after that, so went to the hammer to at least get the block string. I mean, it's actually not a true block string. You can interrupt. I mean, Sub-Zero could very much Meter Burn slide through that, but at the health he had left, the hammer would have collided. Absolutely. That's why he goes for it. Armor doesn't save you from the damage after all. There you go. Taco doing exactly what he needs to do here. Just keeping him locked down. Good block on the hammer. Lovely block on the hammer there, actually. And again, trying to press buttons after getting hit by the down 4. Unfortunately, that does not let you get away with it. Down 4 on hit will guarantee some kind of string, but he leaves standing here. Lovely pressure. As you can see, all these individual hits, the on hit leaves Sub-Zero at a really good advantage. And that's one thing Glue was doing the entire time, is just looking for those hits. Oh, does use the normal slide, walks straight into the clone. Doesn't quite get a lot of damage, but he gets the corner carry, which is what he needs. And he tries to shatter Sub-Zero's clone there. The air this time, UsedForGlue going in for it. Good block. Really good block. And no punish. Not a solid punish, but that will actually take it from the string. Sub-Zero taking it, no doubt, with the brutality too. And that will close out the set. Really good stuff. Really good set. 3-0 to UsedForGlue. However, you know, Taco did exactly what he needed to. He was playing the matchup really well. He utilized the corner carry whenever he could. And when he had him cornered, he was not letting him out of there. The only times UsedForGlue got out was on a read, which is the only way you